The lifeless body of Rob Cornelius Hyben lay on the deck, marking the grim end of a dive, but the beginning of an investigation that would uncover a terrifying flaw in industrial safety. His tragedy, far from being an isolated incident, exposed something much larger. We've previously touched on the concept of Colpa in Eligendo in what's become known as the Bayesian case, and today we are taking a critical step forward. How can a company truly differentiate authentic training from a dangerous illusion of safety? We will analyze the vital role of IMCA, IDSA standards and discover why CEDIFOP Sicily model has become a true international point of reference.
The investigation into Rob's death continues, relentless. The prosecutor's office of Termini Imerese hasn't just targeted the owner of Snet Salvage, they've also listed the head of safety and the shipyard director as suspects, all facing charges of manslaughter. The core reason behind these accusations is chillingly simple. Operators were employed without the minimum requirements stipulated by Law 21 April 2016, number 7, which strictly governs training content for industrial diving activities. These were the very operators involved in the recovery effort. But there's an even wider, more alarming implication here. Working without adequate qualifications on a wreck containing 18,000 liters of fuel doesn't just jeopardize human lives. It puts the entire surrounding marine ecosystem at catastrophic risk. And this isn't just a local concern. IMCA, the International Marine Contractors Association, has issued a global alert. The industrial diving market is, quite frankly, flooded with unapproved or even entirely fictitious courses. These programs are insidious because they lead companies into a false sense of compliance, creating a perilous perception of safety and conformity that simply doesn't exist.
IMCA is crystal clear on this. For qualifications to be valid, they must adhere to the IDSA Level 3 standard, specifically the Surface Supplied Offshore Air Diver certification. Crucially, they must also be subject to independent government oversight. Without this rigorous control, a piece of paper claiming qualification is utterly worthless when presented before a judge. Yet, amidst this landscape of uncertainty and profound risk, a beacon of best practice emerges, a model frequently cited as a reference: the CEDIFOP Study Center in Palermo. But why is it different? To begin with, it holds accreditation from the Sicilian region and is listed in its telematic registry. Secondly, the European Training Foundation, or ETF, recognizes it as a center of excellence. But the real game changer lies in the technical data, those 310 minutes.
At CEDIFOP, bottom times and dives to 50 meters aren't theoretical concepts. They are precisely certified according to IDSA tables and explicitly referenced by international IMCA circulars 1384 and 1385. These circulars confirm that the recommended IMCA training standard for surface-supplied offshore air divers can be met by following the current IDSA surface-supplied offshore air diver training standard, which directly corresponds to IDSA Level 3.
For any employer, selecting a diver trained to these exacting standards provides the only true legal shield. Should an accident occur, being able to demonstrate that the operator is registered in the Sicilian region's registry signifies that the employer has fully met their obligation to verify technical and professional suitability. This is the abysmal difference between a solid defense and an almost certain conviction.
It's vital to remember that insurance companies will not pay out if the training is deemed void. Attempting to save money on a single week of a top-up course can easily escalate into $1 million compensation payment directly borne by the company. Safety cannot be improvised, and it certainly cannot be bought with a hastily arranged course. The Bayesian case teaches us, in the hardest way imaginable, that the sea does not forgive a lack of competence, and the law even less so. Choosing the certified quality of CEDIFOP protects the lives of those who descend into the depths and simultaneously safeguards the stability of those who direct the work. Thank you for listening. Until the next episode.